So this is my video response to your video response. So first off, I think I want to point out that I don't think you really understand what he was trying to put across, and I'm not sure I completely understand because I'm not him, so I don't know where his head's at. Basically, what I took away from that isn't that he's out against faith, he's out against religion, I'm not going to respect your beliefs, anything like that. I think he got a little worked up in the end of the video and lost his thought process and whatever, but I think basically what he's talking about isn't just, as he says in the video, he's talking more about what people do with their beliefs and why that deserves no respect. He's talking more about major religions that, as he said, are trying to push a universal morality. It's not about, hey, you believe in God? Okay, awesome. You believe in God, I don't. Let's be cool. It's not like that. You believe in God, I don't. You have to lecture me on how I'm going to hell, how I need Jesus in my life, I need God in my life, I need to find some form of faith because my life is pointless without it. It's the pushiness. It's the fact that it's not only about having their faith, it's about their faith being the only faith. Being the only faith, and beyond that, just like, really just like stubborn to any other faith. Like, they don't agree. They're so pushy. They want everyone to believe what they believe. That's what he's talking about. He's not talking about faith in general. He's talking about how pushy people are and how that doesn't deserve respect because you're not respecting me. It's just like, as he talks about in some of his other videos, Catholic, Christian, whatever. Nazis. They all helped the Nazis during the Holocaust. Right there. You know what that was? It was a ploy to kill the Jews. Their enemies. Someone who doesn't believe what they believe. That's what they're all about, is making everyone believe what they believe. And then another thing you had talked about was the fact of people raising their children, and he called them mentally ill, and then you questioned if he had kids, and I'm guessing you don't have children either. I don't either, but it's not about raising your kids, as you said, to get them on the right path. It's the way they go about it. They raise their children in fear. Don't do that because you're going to go to hell. Do this and you'll go to heaven. Don't do this and go to hell. God's watching. He'll send you to hell for all eternity. That's fucked up. Those people are mentally ill, as he said. It's like a puppy. If you beat it, it's going to be good, but it's not because it wants to be good. It's not because it is good. It's because it's deathly afraid of you. That's a fucked up way to raise your children. And yes, as you said, they were raised that way as well. But so was I. And I have the logic in my head to stand up and say, hey, that's not right. That's pretty fucking sick. People can raise their kids however they want, but really? That's fucked up. In my opinion, in his opinion, those people are mentally ill. In a lot of people's opinions. Not in theirs, because it's the way they were brought up. It's environmental. It's all environmental. It's the same reason people still believe in religion. It's just passed on from generation to generation. That's why it'll never really go away. And it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's just with that, I think you didn't really make a point. They are allowed to raise their kids how they want to raise their kids, but he's allowed to have his opinion about how they raise their kids. Just, there's a chick whose video, I have one of her videos saved in my favorites, and it's her response to the Blasphemy Challenge. It's saved in my favorites. Go to my channel and watch it. Her whole video, she's sitting there talking about how she was raised in fear, and she's basically saying how fucked up that is, how every choice she makes in her life, she really is agnostic at this point, but how every choice she makes in her life is still influenced by how she was raised. Thinks about God, thinks about the fear of hell. Hey, at one point she says something along the lines in the video of, hey, I have a child now, if I don't teach him to go to church and force him to go to church and force him to believe what I believe, is he going to go to hell? If I do this with my friends, am I going to go to hell? It's a broken, backwards way to raise your children. Children should be raised in love, not fear. You don't want your child to do something bad? Then say, hey, don't do this, this is bad, and this is why. These are the things that could happen. Lay it out. Kids aren't stupid. People just assume they're stupid because they don't want to take the time to talk to them. But yeah. Sorry I got worked up. I just get worked up.